Hello everyone, this is Pratik from Techstop, and today in this video we'll be discussing about Terraform Apply command. So in the previous video we discussed about Terraform plan, so how it generates the plan and how it can be applied. So we saw a short demo of apply command as well. So we'll dig a bit deep into this video, wherein we'll go through the syntax as well as the options which are available for the apply command. So let's get started. So this is the agenda. We'll go through the syntax and its options, and we'll have a short demo as well for using those options. And this is the syntax. So Terraform apply, and then we apply options, available options, and we can also give plan file as an input to the apply command, so which gets generated by the Terraform plan command. So these are the options which are available. First is the auto approve, wherein you don't require, so apply command will not ask for any approval before applying the changes. And second is the JSON, which will give you, so apply command will start giving you all the outputs in the JSON format, which can be used for automation, like whenever you use Terraform in your, say, DevOps pipelines. In those cases you can configure this apply command to output JSON, which you can use to automate your entire infrastructure as a code workflow. Then we have lock equal to false. So this is lock. Basically it tells apply command whether to gain the lock of the state file or not. So setting it to false will instruct the apply command not to acquire the lock file, the lock of the state file, and simply try changing the applying the changes to the state file. So that will have an adverse effect, because the some other process might be having might be changing the same state file, might be accessing it, so it might have a adverse effect. So changes might not be correct in that case. Then we have the lock timeout. It's the duration in seconds which apply command will wait to acquire the lock on the state file, and by default it is 0 second. Like if it is not able to acquire the lock instantly, it will fail. Then we have parallelism equal to 1. It is to instruct the apply command the number of operations it can perform in parallel. And then we have chdir, so which is to instruct the apply command to look for the configuration files, and also changes to be applied on the state file, and so that is to be done in a different directory, not the current directory. So it should use the different directory which is mentioned with this option as a working directory and not the current directory. So let's move to the Visual Studio Code to see how all these options work. So we have this main.tf file which mentions AWS as a required provider, where the source is mentioned as HashiCorp/AWS and the version is 4.59. Then we have mentioned where the location of the config file and the credential files, which I mentioned in the previous video as well. Like it will have all the details related to the secrets which will be used by the Terraform to manipulate or to apply changes to the objects on the AWS account. And then we will try to create a resource which is an AWS S3 bucket. Its name would be Techstop DevOps bucket, and these are the attributes which are applied. So this is the bucket name, and these are some of the tags which we will be applying. So we'll spin up a terminal first. So first we will initialize our working directory. So it is now downloading the plugins and installing it in the current directory. So it has successfully installed, and .terraform directory is being created with the plugins inside it, and then we have a log file as well which specifies which provider version has been installed. Then if say we directly apply this infrastructure configuration, so as you all know, the apply command will also does the task of creating a plan. You don't have to apply the Terraform plan command and then apply it. You can simply run Terraform apply command and it will create a plan for you and it will ask for your approval. So say Terraform apply, I'll just simply say without any options for now. So it takes a lock of the TF state and which is the Terraform state file, and this is the plan which it has created. So it will create all these resources in the AWS account, and so when we'll say yes, it will start creating those resources, that particular resource which is AWS S3 bucket in the AWS account. So it has added one resource and 0 changed and 0 destroyed. So let's see if it has really created it or not. So let's refresh it. So let me search for S3. Okay, if you see here, it has created this bucket which is named techie demo bucket. Okay, so let's say we apply some changes to this configuration. Let's say I changed this to dev from dev to development. Okay, and for this time let me create a plan file which is Terraform plan, and there's an option called -out, and I'll name it as S3 tag change plan, not TF plan. So it creates a plan which is the S3 tag change.tf plan, and if I try to apply it, and with the plan, since it doesn't require any input, any approval for us, it will simply apply that plan. In that case, we can apply the -JSON option as well, because -JSON will only work when there is no approval required. So it works with the auto approve the auto approve option, and also with the whenever you supply the TF plan plan file. So I'll mention it as S3 tag change dot TF plan. So it starts giving output in the JSON format. Let me enlarge it. Okay, so it has applied the changes. Let's see if it has really applied it or not. Let's refresh it. If I open this S3 bucket and if I go to say properties, okay, in the properties, if you see, the environment is set to development now under the tags. Okay, so that is how the TF plan and the -JSON option works. Then it's similar. So if I roll it back, the changes, if I roll it back to dev only, so and I'll apply it, and with auto approve, in this case it will create a plan and it will not ask for the approval. So it creates the plan and it didn't ask for the approval, and it is simply changing the resource, and the changes have been applied now. So let's refresh it, and now the environment is set to dev. So this is how auto approve works. Now the chdir option which is left. So the other options like lock and lock timeout, which I'll not be able to demonstrate because it basically requires you to have another process which is working, and then your apply process, another process which is working, which is processing the tf state file, and your apply command then tries to access the state file at the same time. In that case, if you specify, say, lock timeout, if you specify to say 3 seconds, and if in 3 seconds it is not able to acquire that lock, then it will fail. So those options I'll not be able to demonstrate, but yeah, that you can use while applying the Terraform apply command. So then for CHDI, so if say you come out of this directory, so now if I try to apply Terraform apply command, it will say no configuration files found. So but if I have to redirect, so say if I change it to type dummy bucket, okay, so if I have to apply these changes from any other like running the Terraform from any other directory, then in that case I would say Terraform apply -chdr, and I would name, since that would be a relative path. So since I'm in the directory which is parent to this main directory, which is Terraform apply demo, so I would say chdr equal to this, and then it will try to recognize it. Okay, flag provided but not defined. Okay, let me check that. So let me check the syntax. Terraform apply help, and okay, it doesn't mention the chdr option. Okay, let me try to apply it again. Okay, so I think this chdr has to be applied before the apply command. Okay, yeah. So first you change the directory and then you try to apply the command, and okay, now it has taken the configuration file from that directory. So it has now like created a plan, and if I say yes, it will then try to change it. Okay, so one last thing would be the Terraform. So Terraform apply command can also work in a destroy mode. So if I specify -destroy, so no changes, no objects needs to be destroyed, we have not created an object or yet. Okay, I think it will not work, so I'll use the Terraform destroy command only. Oh, I think I didn't specify the chdr, my mistake. So in that case I'll have to specify the chdr again, and apply the demo. Okay, so now it tries to destroy all the resources which were created through the same configuration. Okay, now it will be destroying it. So it is mentioned here, one to destroy, and I'll say yes. Okay, so now it is being destroyed. So let's see if it has really destroyed it or not. Okay, I can still see the buckets. Okay, yeah, now it has actually deleted the bucket. So yeah, these are the options which are available in the apply command. So this is it from this video. Thanks for watching this video. Bye.